A trove of submitted documents is the smoking gun in allegations tying 8 lawmakers to questionable DPWH infrastructure deals. Officials say the revelations could open a can of worms as investigators dig deeper into alleged conflicts of interest. Isaiah Mirafuentes reports.
Stacks of boxes containing contracts were submitted by the ICI and DPWH to the Office of the Ombudsman. They said these are evidence that will prove the connections of the 8 lawmakers to several construction companies holding contracts for DPWH infrastructure projects.
Kasama po sa mga ebidensyang sinamit namin ay mga records galing sa Securities Exchange Commission tungkol sa mga iba't ibang kumpanya na konektado sa mga kongresista. Kaya doon po na-establish yung direktang pagmimay-ari ng mga individual.
In line with this, they recommended to the Office of the Ombudsman the filing of cases for plunder, direct bribery, conflict of interest, violation of the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act, and the Government Reform Act against the 8 so-called contractors. These are former Representative Zaldi Co, CWS Representative Edwin Garjola, Uswag Ilonggo Representative James Ang Jr., Pusong Pinoy Representative Journey Nisay, Bulacan 2nd District Representative Agustina Pancho, Cagayan 3rd District Representative Joseph Lara, Surigao del Norte 1st District Representative Francisco Matugas, and Tarlac 3rd District Representative Noel Rivera. The recommendation of the DPWH and ICI will immediately undergo evaluation and fact-finding by the Ombudsman.
Yung iba hindi ko masyadong nagulat na ako sa ibang pangalan. At kasi marami pa ibang low-hanging fruit na hindi pa nga kasama dito. At tingin namin ay talagang may conflict of interest. Marami pa yan. Hindi pa bababa sa 12 hanggang 15. Yung very evident. Hindi na kinakailangan yung beneficial interest test. Pwede mo nang sabihin na talagang sila na yon. May conflict of interest na.
Remulla also revealed that over 10% of Congress could be involved in anomalies.
Kakausapin ko sa Speaker tungkol dito. Kasi nga, I don't want to, madidisrupt talaga ang Congress dito. Madidisrupt sila. I have to talk to the Speaker. These things will hurt a lot. Marami masasaktan dito kasi the book is full of, our law is full of statutes that will make people accountable and pay the price.
Remulla also said he requested the Bureau of Immigration to issue a foreign travel restriction order against 77 individuals. Some of them are senators, members of Congress, contractors, and private individuals. Regarding the series of videos posted by Zaldi Co, Ombudsman Remulla admitted that he no longer has time to watch them. His appeal is for Co to return to the Philippines.
Sa haba, sa dami, wala ako halos oras panoorin yan. And sorry, I cannot comment on that. Umuwi na lang siya at patotohanan niya yung sinasabi niya.
Even DPWH Secretary Vince Dizon gave his own remark.
Ganito na gan. Lahat tayo pwede mag-Facebook Live. Diba? Lahat. Kahit sino pwede mag-Facebook Live. Ang test dyan, uuwi ba siya o hindi?
Meanwhile, the most recent suspect arrested in the flood control project anomaly has been brought to the Quezon City Jail Male Dormitory. He is Engineer Montrexes Tamayo, DPWH Region 4B OIC Chief of the Planning and Design Division. He was arrested yesterday afternoon by the CIDG at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport Terminal 3 after his Emirates Airline flight UAE 332 landed. After that, this morning, he was brought to the Sandigan Bayan for the court's commitment order and booking procedure. Isaiah Mirafuentes from the National TV Network for New and Better Philippines.